Hi Alliance members, this is Newell Augur coming to you with this week's report from Augusta for the week ending May 17th. Just a quick update. Most of the sources that people I've been talking to are saying that there will not be any special session prior to the primary on June 12th. There's been a little scuttlebutt here and there about having a special session sometime before June 30th when the fiscal year ends for any number of different reasons, including funding direct care workers and also making sure that there's an allocation or language that allows the DOE to spend the funds that have been appropriated next year for general purpose aid to education. But there is no firm date as of yet. We are still marking that very closely, and we'll let you know as soon as one has been announced. I don't think there will be one until all the parties come together and decide on some sort of global settlement, whether it's just the four bills, ours, the IDDD, the jails, and the schools, or whether it'll be something more than that that might include some tax conformity, or maybe even some funding of Medicaid expansion positions and a slowdown on the minimum wage. But I wouldn't hold your breath on that. We were also been reaching out to the governor's office, and will continue to do that along with some of the other folks who are caught in this logjam, to inquire about the possibility of using a financial order through the Appropriations Committee and the governor to try to fund us at least until such time as a special session does take place, if one takes place in September or October, or until January of next year, so that we at least are going to be able to have the money up until there's some sort of legislative appropriation. All the parties in the building agree that they want to put that money towards all of you and the work you're doing, but we just got to figure out a vehicle to get it there. So other than that, not much else to report on the legislative front, since they have adjourned sine die. There is some movement starting to take shape on the 3.8% tax referendum that's going to be on the ballot in November. I have been involved with the steering committee, or the larger group that's going to be working to oppose this. They're in the process of trying to gather as many allies together. There may be some type of a campaign announcement coming up, but as yet that group hasn't formed an official ballot question committee. They're still looking to perhaps put some pieces together for a campaign manager and a chairman or spokesman of some sort in advance of making any big announcement there. But obviously all of you are going to be counted on to help explain to Maine voters why that 3.8% tax would be such a disaster for not just the state, but the home-based care community at large, not the least of which is the fact that all of the people you serve, their private health information would end up being distributed publicly to any number of different groups without their permission. So more to come on that, and have a great week.